my dears, it's Katie, and I'm here today to tell you about what I'm reading for the O.W.L.s. So for those of you who don't know, the O.W.L.s happen every April, and they are the ordinary level wizarding exams from Harry Potter, and this is the first year I'm getting to participate, so I'm actually really excited about this. I've always been sitting back and watching other people participate the last couple of years on the sidelines, being like, why am I not participating in this? But I just couldn't because life circumstances and school and everything. But this year I'm finally getting to participate in the big two, the O.W.L.s and the Newts, because I did actually participate in the Magical Read-Along Winter Edition thing that happened this past December, and I had a lot of fun with that. Now I'm actually getting to participate in the bigger one, so I'm super excited to do that. So I guess I should tell you a little bit about what I'm planning on reading. So when the announcement came out a couple weeks ago and we got to see all the careers and everything, I was originally just trying to decide between 6 different careers. I mean, all of them sounded super interesting, but I narrowed it down to 6 initially. But then as I dug a little bit deeper, I realized that in order for me to properly participate, I'm going to have to do it in a smaller way. I wasn't going to be overly ambitious and try and do everything and all of the prompts and everything. So ultimately, after much deliberation, I decided to go with journalist or writer. It's not my top career for, the Harry Potter world and out of all of the options that were available. But if I was going to participate in this, it was going to be the most optimal choice and the one that was going to allow me to have the most flexibility for for participation purposes. So I am excited about my choice because it does, as I said, it does allow me some flexibility. And I should show you, I did do like a kind of spread thing for it. I printed out the prompts and I put them here just so I could have them available, because one of the prompts for journalist writer is super flexible, as I said. And then I put in the journalist writer stuff, and I'm going to write in what I'm going to read there. And then I will talk in a minute, but there is an option now to take an additional seminar class, and I did want to do one of those. I was interested in all of them, but there was only really one that I could kind of do with the career that I was picking, and that I was also really interested in, and it seems to be manageable, completely manageable for both the O.W.L.s and the Newts, because I did look at that in order to pick my career as well, because I have no idea what my life is going to be like in August. So I'm just like, you know what, I need to pick something that is going to work for both of these big readathons that are happening. So the prompts for the journalist writer career, there are only 3 of them. So what each of the classes prompts are, I'll just read them to you. So there's Ancient Runes, which is a heart rune, which has a heart on the cover or in the title. Then there's Arithmancy, magical qualities of number 2, balance, opposites. Read something outside your favorite genre. Astronomy, which is night classes. Read a majority of this book when it's dark outside. 4th is Care of Magical Creatures, hippogriffs. Creature with a beak on the cover. Charms, Lumos Maximo, white cover. 6th is Defense Against the Dark Arts, Grindylows, book set at the sea or on the coast. Divination, Third Eye, assign numbers to your TBR and use a random number generator to pick your read. Herbology, Mimbulus Mibbletonia, title that starts with an M. History of Magic, Witch Hunts, book featuring witches or wizards. Muggle Studies, book from a perspective of a muggle, like a contemporary. Potions, Shrinking Solution, a book under 150 pages. And finally, Transfiguration, Animagus Lecture, book or series that includes shapeshifting. So I have to do the History of Magic prompt, which is the book featuring wizards and witches, and I also need to do the Muggle Studies prompt, which is to read a contemporary, and then I have to pick one for my, an extra one. So what I'm planning on reading for History of Magic, a book that features wizards and witches, is Wind Witch by Susan Dennard. I read Truth Witch last year, and I have been wanting to continue for a while, and this is just the perfect time for it. Plus, I've been really itching to get back to that world, so I'm gonna finally read Wind Witch, and I'm really excited about it, and I know a couple of you out there will be too. I'm just so excited to get back into that world. And then for Muggle Studies, I am debating. I am probably going to pick The Hate U Give, since it's one of the books that was chosen for me from Friends Choose My TBR. But I am not 100% certain. I might go with a quicker romance read and just save Thug for later, but I keep putting that one off. So I think that this readathon will be the thing that finally pushes me to read it. So we'll just say that that's what I'm going to read, even though I might pick something different. We'll see. And then the last prompt that I'm picking, I'm not 100% sure. I'm debating between 5. So I'm debating between arithmancy, which is picking something out of your comfort zone. I'm also debating between read a majority of the book at night or when it's dark outside for astronomy. I'm thinking about doing Defense Against the Dark Arts, which is a book set on the sea or on the coast. Herbology, which is a title that starts with an M. And Potions, a book that's under 150 pages. I'm not sure which out of those 5 I will 100% pick. I think I've narrowed it down to either Herbology, Defense Against the Dark Arts, or Potions. But if I want to do the extra prompt seminar thing that I really want to do, I have to do a herbology prompt. I have to get an O.W.L.s herbology thing. So I might just do that, and then if I have extra time, do just another prompt for fun. We'll see. But if I do the herbology prompt, and I probably will, I'm going to be reading this book in April anyway, and that is, the title that starts with an M. Taking a part in this Jane Austen read-along, and next month's book is Mansfield Park. I haven't read Mansfield Park yet. I've read all of the other Austens, at this point, except for Mansfield Park. So I might just use that for my book that starts with an M and call it a day. However, if I also choose to do the Defense Against the Dark Arts book, then I'm also going to do The Children of Earth and Sky, Guy Gavriel Kay, which was so kindly sent to me by Shelby, and I've been dying to read. So we'll see what ends up happening, but that's kind of my general rough plans. If I do the Potions under 150 pages, then I'm going to do Saga Volume 3, because it is under 150 pages, barely, but it is under 150 pages, and I don't know, it just seems like it would be a simple, quick read. So who knows, I might do all of those, and then just kind of decide at the end which one I want to count for things. But as I said, if I want to do the Mer People Linguistics class, y'all, that's for me. There were so many of these seminars that were for me, but this one is absolutely for me because I see things and I love languages, and it was simple enough, and I'm super excited about it. I am determined to be able to do that is a thing that I want to do. So we'll see what ends up happening, but yeah, I'm really excited, and I hope that I can do everything, because April is going to be a bit of a chaotic month, but we'll see what ends up happening. But let me know down below if you guys are planning on participating in the O.W.L.s, or if you've participated in the past, and if you're participating this time, what you're planning on reading, or feel free to just link your TBR video down below. But other than that, I do have another brief thing I want to tell you guys about. I am on a social media hiatus for the foreseeable future. I have been for the last couple of weeks, and it's just been exactly what I needed. So I'm not as active on Twitter at the moment. I do check it about once a week just to see if I have any messages or notifications or anything. But overall, I'm just not participating in the social media realm. I'm still pretty active on Goodreads, but that's not really a place to chat, if you know what I mean. So anyway, just wanted to let you know that that is happening. But those links are still down below in the description if you guys are interested in checking that out. But other than that, I will see you in another video for you guys again very soon. And good luck in the owls.